Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, worldwide, the renegade there. Man not afraid, man not the wilderness. Keep it wilderness, you only no tablet. Wagwan! But yesterday, I get a lot of call and a lot of text. But yesterday, me done the weather, man. Remember the day before yesterday, me tell you something, go down to a doctor and give me some antibiotic, like some, some kind of bug. Now, I feel weird yesterday, so I just call an ambulance. And you listen this, Jamaica. So I call an ambulance. Ambulance come, them go down there, so with the blood test. You have to wait for them, urine test, and I do CT scan. You have to do that from the head go down, when them lick in the dial. You do the whole of that, because you want to make sure you're good. Me that one more time, I foot the dollar hurt me too, So, me have a 10:30 appointment. I never go with that. I can't just go back to my private doctor and go do that otherwise. Because then call me, but I couldn't, but I drive go on the back, Sit up. I'm a tough fuck. Sit them here. Come a doctor get this too, So, me share a little thing with you. Me share a little finding with you. See, I finding ya? No. See my name? No. See my name up there, sir? No. All right. Me share a little finding with you. I know, say when we chat straight. See finding ya. See it? You see it? This tell us no brain. You see it? No mass, nothing. So you know, find no cancer, find nothing like that. So me share a little find with you. I mean, I try to show you, we sick down at that. Saying this to say that you be sick down at that. And okay, if you sick, you want to know. Because some stay, but like, when I go check out, and you feel that way, you say, no, man, I have to go check out. Any little thing, no, so Jamaica. And then when you go, you get your things same time, and you get a printout. Don't just see them charge you. Yes. See, this you get a printout. And it go on to my family doctor too. So him see when I call me. You do your checkup and make sure you're all right. And all of the man will forget, neglect man and hold on, make sure you check on the prostate. Them do blood test. Fella down a yard, because down a yard, I mean, big mama just pass doctor because them check out a lot of prostate too, Yes, know what that. Them can do blood test and test the prostate. So make sure when you get on a prostate, check up to and all kind of things, yeah? Yes. It's a big stone going on because of that same thing, So when you do this, the man not the die, and you can feel it when over your head, over your body. Nasty feeling. But you have to do it. You have to do this, yeah? Yeah, man. You understand? So you have to do this. And then you get your thing, and I call my daughter and she come pick me up. Reach home. This morning now, for me get up me and that, come here sneeze and the sinus business. Nobody me like one time, like one long time. That me clear away and me take the cold medicine there and the thing, and I tell you, say, me couldn't move. Now if I try to sleep it off, so I get up now, I feel right me again, so I have to come blaze to fire around here. You understand? As I said before, in time I want to see we still want to talk about this. Remember if this was Jamaica, me now get them thing I done right now, Impossible. Impossible for you get us, and then you have to spend the amount of thing you have to spend. Like Mikey, it's unbelievable. The amount of money you have to spend. Remember when I'm in the hospital long day where people them are suffer. And the one the more money them fly out and all kind of things. See? That you can get your thing and remember doctor deal with your doctor for doctor, you have all kind of things that work and you just go do your thing. See? You go do your thing. If you look, you see a time up here, so you see it mark the 5th. Remember, look. Look. You see when this prepare from the 5th. See it? Yeah, see that? 4 something PM. All right. So you can and you get them well and you get your thing them and you're good. See? You get the things and you're good. So you run through your thing and they said, so if me go any walking clinic me go now one when them let me walking me have one doctor family doctor. Them pull up, them get it. Them have it. And other place, them do some boom boom and drive. Them a see it. So me get work one, and me get my full blood work will come back and everything will come back. Me have it. Me have it. See? But me the doctor have it. Any hospital they just stop, them have it too. See? And them we are bad from one the system stay like this. Not where people them sit down and suffer. And you know, you feel sick, but you don't have nowhere to turn. You just sit down on a bench 2 weeks before one because doctor put a stethoscope on you. Remember, you know, me feel sick, the first thing I do a blood test, you know. And you get it done right there. In Jamaica, you can't get that, you know. Too much mountain for no climb, too much money mountain and all kind of things. And the government are doing just hurt to the more. Them not do cut for the poor and needy. No. Them are gonna make sacrifice, man. See? That will stop. See? So, you know, enough people call me, you know, man, and I say, yeah, man. In time I don't feel sick, in time me feel sick, I don't feel good. You make sure to go check up, you know, because we not get younger. So you make sure check up. You want to see how. See? So you go under there and then you just stay and them and get the checkup you need. And anything else you want to do, you know, your family doctor does that. Remember, when them send you a place, it covered, man. Everything good, man. You just go do your thing and make sure you're good, you know. You understand? So we're good. We're good. And for me, I'm a good man. And you remember me tell you something about, you notice, it timestamp. It timestamp. And it's there. You notice? Me just show you the finding. Yeah, me just show you the finding. You understand? Yes. Yeah, the touch a war. Make we get to the nitty-gritty of that thing, you know. So me say only still have the people them, the one them when can trick in a little balloon business, the one them when can trick. And them run out to the bag of garbage. Them run out to the bag of garbage. I'm gonna play such one, and I'm gonna ask you if you really want somebody go around this. Right? Remember play that one, yeah. Remember play that one, yeah. Yeah. By the way, only me see a call that Virgin, you know, him start to use the word the Titan now in a Mikey. Honest. Him start to use the word the Titans now, you know. I said the man a Titan in this because I watch a Titan so much that him start to use the word Titan. Yeah? Me soon go play that. But when I hear that woman here and her foolishness, don't watch the caption with them put on it, but I point out something to you know, with the Nara and the Nara kind of things, yeah? Continue.
If there are still issues, I will give you some directives as to what to do to cure the delay problems. Not so?
So somebody put up this online and the Nara bill pass and the PMP are against development and progress. Now, you know, irresponsible for even write something like this because the opposition are there to make sure anything them are introduced to the public. Them have to point out all the flaws and everything. If you know, that's why them name the opposition, you know. So, you know, when they write this, when they irresponsible, when that piece of shit. Let me just tell you this. When they destroy the place, you understand? Yes. So when they destroy the place, it no good. All right. So make we hear where she, remember, you know, the bill passed and it now have nothing. You don't read it. You know, Mark G talk about it. It have nothing to do with the hurricane pass or nothing. Right? But you gotta hear what she tell you now and talk about it. Remember the man come at 5 and 4. Remember the man have Omar Azan as UDC chairman where the man do a bag of things and it not done. Now have it. The new city where I'm supposed to build. Them spend millions. That no get off a ground. Them study, them have millions and it fail. The economic growth and job creation that remember him as the super minister. Nothing, a matter of fact, see the one of them talk about it, say, them going to talk big and mighty. The same Omar Hassan. And nothing done. Not my word. For them word. Yeah? Let me play this. Hear this. Make hear what she talks and I ask her some question. Someone dissect her. Let me play what she has said.
And if that does not happen, and I have made every effort, and there are several steps that the authority must take, and I think Uncle Charles will drill down into some of these steps a little bit more later, including the expert advice that is distrusted, but an expert is an expert is an expert. I have had my own expert in court talk some things that no, I don't like, but I have to respect it as an expert.
Yeah, it is.
So having taken those steps, You now reach the point where you're not getting an outcome. So the expedition that you're trying to achieve did not occur. So what do? You now say,
just tell us the government they are trying to achieve something and not occur. So them say them achieve something. That means I tell the people them lying in the first place. I want them to listen to themselves. If me a judge and I worry to them, because them couldn't come with them from the case in front of me. Them that fear. I want them listen to themselves. When them talk, them not up themselves in such a knitted row. It's unbelievable. Them just start from Anjo, go right down to the smallest a million. A big garbage them talk. Wouldn't make sense. Listener, listener.
you know what, let me ask the minister to step in. But here is what so many of you have misunderstood about what happens on step-in.
It is.
Upon the application, I'll get to the court. Upon the application of the authority, the minister may, by order, if the minister is satisfied of the matters specified in subsection 3, and what that means is that the minister is constrained by these matters. If the minister is so satisfied, the minister may approve, listen carefully, the minister may approve, subject to any terms and conditions, an application made or submitted by the authority to an approving entity on which that approving entity has not made a decision.
I mean, the minister can approve something where they never made the decision before. Okay? Continue.
So that step-in order happens when the approving entity, long after the authority has tried to get expedition, has failed to do anything or failed to do certain things. And then you say to the minister, they have not made a decision. What can the minister do then? Can the minister, there is nothing for the minister to overturn at this point. So what does the minister, what else can the minister do? The minister can vary or modify or remove a term or condition of which an approval was made. And the step-in order shall have effect as if that step-in order was an approval granted by the approving entity.
And the minister could approve something. So what she tell me, we understand what she saying.
The authority first made application. You know what that means?
It is.
Nothing here gives the minister the power of approval.
Oh, that for me in that. And you said the minister can approve it. But nothing here gives the minister power of approval. Now that's what I say. They never approve it, so he can step in and approve it. What shall I say? And he never have nothing to overturn because they never approve it yet. So he can approve it. Continue.
Or rather the power to overturn. An approval of the statutory entities that now have the jurisdiction to approve. Nothing. Oh, that's not true. Read this again, youngster. So, when the argument is made that the minister is given these vast, wide powers, it's not true. You know where the vast, wide powers exist? They exist in the Town and Country Planning Act, which was modified in 1999 by an excellent minister, Easton Douglas, who was then minister of several things. And the modification at that time in the Town and Country Planning Act allowed an appeal to be made to the minister instead of to an appeals tribunal. And what can the minister do when the appeal comes to him? The minister can reverse any decision that was made. The minister cannot reverse an approval on the NARA. The minister can step in. And
the minister could have reversed something, but them can't do it under NARA. So this one, him can't reverse something under NARA. Eh? But that's where I run from. The minister don't have no power again for reverse something under NARA. That's not dangerous. Him can reverse something else, you know. But under NARA, no, him can't. That means if you carry out for the precipice, him can't reverse it. That should just tell me. Let me just play it back. Because I couldn't that should just sell it a while, you know. I couldn't that make it even worse. It's a dangerous thing, this entity. Let me just see what she just said a while. I wonder if Charlie's not, shall I? I wonder if Charlie's not said.
And minister of several things. And the modification at that time in the Town and Country Planning Act allowed an appeal to be made to the minister instead of to an appeals tribunal.
or to the minister.
And what can the minister do when the appeal comes to him? The minister can reverse any decision that was made. The minister cannot reverse an approval on the NARA.
So that's not dangerous then, man. They're not this, they want to put people in. And she come and she say it, you know. He could have reversed something else, you know. But the minister now cannot have reversed nothing under NARA. So now straight dictatorship this. Save the man, them a jump off a precipice and carry over people. You can reverse and say, hey, don't do this. So what kind of thing this Andrew that put the country in? That don't make no sense again. You hear what she just said, come on, not my word. This is one of film senator. The minister, where people vote in a member of parliament, and you know, if you then they might elect a minister or select a minister from out for them group, and you have a minister there. But remember, it's a member of parliament where people vote for. You get an NARA, and you can't have the power to reverse something when they make up for their mind. That's not good. That couldn't be good. All right, continue.
The minister can step in and arrive at a decision where there has been a failure to arrive at a decision by the entities after efforts have been made and certain steps taken in legislation. And when we talk about delay, what's the clock looking like? When we talk about delay, let us get a minor, a tiny, a little understanding of what we're dealing with.
Me tell you, say you have a lot of educated fools, you know. You know, when they run out and come out, me don't know what they make up, but I'm going to show you how the country are run. Hear what she called delay now. Hear this. Listen good. Listen good.
In a development application, when you make an application, let us take a look at the consultation process.
Hear this.
All applications for development approval must be made to the local planning authority. In other words, the parish council, in other words, the municipal authority. Every single application.
Not that good, because it don't make sense. You have a local body. People, when me just say something before, I'm sure when them try go class, it put you in a danger. It's like you build a squatter settlement and you know go through the parish council because squatter settlement rise up, right? So now it's a big old squatter settlement. When she don't explain to me yourself, she think about that squatter settlement. Yeah, open. Yes. You want the charge? About the charge, all right. Huh? What happened? Check now. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, check. I don't have any more. You want one of this?
I remember those.
You remember those? All right. Yeah, man. You want to say hi?
Hi, guys.
Cool.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right.
I hope you guys have an amazing stream.
That's kawaii. So hope you guys have amazing stream. Right? All right. All right. So you're a ear sheet. So you want the thing to pass through. Hey, I'll be a look. What hear this now? If you not have these things, Mikey, the Jamaica feel, you know. It's that you get up now, you get a piece of land and you build up a house. You might have build pan, you don't know, and you're drilling and you make pit tile it there. But you don't know so well, you have a water table and that so. You have to run a main, sewer, you have to run this, you don't know, you just build. And the same thing I tell about now, them don't want to get approval from the relevant authorities. So them just want to go through and cut and do for them own thing and they are not the experts. Hear this. This song going to mash up the place more. Hear this.
For development approval goes to that one place in each parish.
So people, we have more than one municipal corporation. So it's not one place. One place, I mean, degi one. Like, you have to come to Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Remember, thousands of people working there, you know. That's why we have over, how much we have? We have over 200 councillors, right? But you talk about one place is bullshit. We have around 13 of them there, right? And Portmore 14. 14 of them, right? Operating. 14. Municipal corporation, 14. 14. Yeah? So, and one place. It might have the same name, but every parish have them one municipal corporation. St. Catherine have 2. So we don't say Kingston and St. Andrew have 1, but St. Catherine have 2. So it count, you know, 13 plus 1, 14. Okay? She said one place. Continue.
And there are certain circumstances that may cause it to be triggered elsewhere.
Triggered elsewhere.
When an application is now to be considered, let us talk about the consultation process that has not fallen away because of NARA. It still exists.
It is.
The local planning authority must consult with several entities. I'll just tell you about 14 of them. The neighboring local planning authority.
So, you know, must consult the local, so rather this NARA, you know, must consult the local authority same way. What you do? You bypass that. That's a recipe for danger. Because if you plan a country, you plan with a town, and you plan for a build, you know, some home and thing, you African, none of them you can buy a car. I go cross. So when she point it out, it'll be such a stupid, it wouldn't be a wise idea for you go around the expert on them thing. Can I tell you, no bill ya so, or if a bill, if the structure strong, where if you get approval for, plus NEPA, the environment of the country, all kind of things, so you can't plan without them, you know. Where she attack, it's not valid enough, people. Continue. She point out something like, she make a point. She don't make a point. It don't go show me, say, the NARA bill, where them come with this bullshit. Because if you plan to go around them, you know, a bill, quite a settlement you can work on now, you know. Anything will happen, the man are going to destroy Jamaica more. So upon them a plan to go around with she point out, you know. And if you have to go through them same way, why the need for NARA? Because you don't feel already in 5 and 4, it don't make no sense. Remember, if you circumvent them, you're done, you know. Me now ask you. Continue.
The Chief Technical Director, the Minister responsible for agriculture, the Jamaica National Heritage Trust.
So you never want to go through them there. And the Jamaica National Heritage Agriculture, what if you know that we not build on farmland? What's your tax? The Heritage Trust, you know, want to build on some heritage site. Remember, you know, them have to come and them have to excavate and make sure you so, you know, certain boundaries or certain things, you know, want disturb and trouble, right? What you say, you know, want to go through this, you want to what? Circumvent and not go through them, eh? Because what's your point out to it? Make sense? In every country, them have things like this. So what's your talk don't make no sense, you know? Yeah? And if you come back and say, but we point them out, but we never circumvent them, then why pointing them out? Why pointing them out? Them can't be red tape. Them are there now to make your bill smart and wise. Them are do them job. So when I come, when she point out, I don't know what she point out. But the point. Continue.
The Natural Resources Conservation Authority.
The Natural Resources Conservation Authority. Make a look what that do. You hear this? The Natural Resources, you know. Conservation Authority. So natural resources in Jamaica, we don't know we have natural resources. We have limestone, we have the sand, we have bauxite, we have other things. So the natural resources, we have some wood, some lumber. We have Natural Resources Conservation Authority. You see this? Our pints in have no pint it more than back off. So what you do? You just go build in a certain place and you just cut down some log. Like where the mountain name now where the shower pass leader there. Film son of control. Wait name. Where them are mine now? Because them overturn some things and do some things. I don't understand them people and behave them and make themselves very rich, you know. Yeah? No, when she mention all them name out of her head, that means if you can circumvent and go around them, you don't have no place left. You don't have no place. Them are no red tape. Them are where you have to go through. Continue.
With the ministry responsible for health and environment control, where the development consists of certain things like rivers and streams and...
So you never want to go through that. So when you point out to the people, with Minister of Control, the rivers and the streams and the... So, hold on. So are them Andrew red tape? No, man. Let me ask, you know, Michael. Let me ask you, Patrick. So hold on there. So, hold on. Where are seriously? And then the red tape. Because she fear thing in the budget, fear thing in the Senate the other day, it's a waste of time. And them are the red tape. Try have a mountain. And them are the red tape we talk about. So and them are Andrew and go round and just say, go dig up this and go build your son. I want to business with them, yeah. You don't build a big squatter settlement. That wouldn't make no sense. That's number one. Number two, the government bucket now have the money. Yeah? All they do is do talking and hype up people. Them failing 5 and 4. Them did have everybody where them have from the PSOJ and them fail. Somebody just sent to me, yeah. And the same one, the man to overturn. Oh, that's it. Yeah? And this time is a big a big ghetto settlement team I work on, you know. You unnecessary that team do. Because when she attack, you say run boat. I think the people don't understand. But she attack don't make no sense. When them say she's a liar. Number one, every one of them agency here, it's very critical for the development of Jamaica. You have them agency, they're intact. Yeah? Before you build, them have to make sure, assess, and make sure everything all right. That means you can build and it's okay. Yeah? When she attack, it's garbage she attack. Yeah? Number one, nobody at all Jamaica must put up for them in that. If them want to circumvent and go on, it's garbage. Maybe just telling us straight. Yeah? Yeah. She must a liar. She a liar. Yeah, Junko. Where you say she a liar? Then this a liar makes sense too, no? Eh? Where she a point out don't make no sense? Continue.
Storing mineral oils and whatnot. With the Commissioner of Mines, the Mines and Geology Division, the Office of
the Mine and Geology Division. So where your mind, you know, and Geology Division, you know. So we can know say earthquake belt, run cross, with the near and younger bill. You hear the Mine and Geology Division. These are some very important agency, but if we keep us safe, keep drinking water safe so it don't mix up in a sewer, keep this safe, the planet NEPA, the one of these things have to keep the listen. Where she come from, man? Which fear contribution don't make no sense. So for this, shackle red tape, people are better than the stay intact, you know. Remember, you know, if them listen, I better them stay intact. You can circumvent them here. If you go drop some house, I say you just get up and bill anyway. And I think the government attack about. Can you couldn't come and attack them here? And I tell about, you know, what they get place, ma'am. 14 different places and have different apartment, ma'am. Eh? But she don't have no sense. Look here.
Disaster preparedness and emergency. Water resources are
water resources and the Office of Disaster Preparedness for Emergency. So what you say? So Andrew wants to circumvent the one of them here. I got you. What she went up here? She called out 14 of them. Hey, people, this is very dangerous. Eh? Yeah? No, but it's very dangerous. What is our point? So let me tell you what them do. Them have 13 of them in the Senate. Each of them pick something to come talk, so them try to reach the people. When you take up something like this and some talk, it show me say they don't understand what you say. Because you shouldn't even point out them here. Them build countries and hold the country together. These agencies. You know what? Infringe for them thing. You don't. You don't. If you look now, we gully them not clean and we drain and so we get flood. We not just get hurricane, you know. Flood. We have earthquake when we're ready. You know, if you circumvent them and now you put me in a danger. You put the whole country in a more danger. So fear contribution don't make us it don't go just whooping and stress them as senator them want to go back at school, go learn something, you know. Nobody talk about no land them thing there, you know. They may put the country in a danger, you know. Yeah? So you come and you talk about Nara bill because you want to hide something. And even this. Them say them get the money and no you short yet. The hurricane money where them get, you know. Figure the people them, you know. And me say them put $1.8 billion. It's going to be, and him say 800 million US. And I know him not flag out that. Him telling the US. So the need to come clarify that. But they put $1.8 billion. And most of that no give out all now. Me think you beg the money to give to the people them. Them still have it. Or if you beg the money to give it to the people them, and yet still you keep that money same way in our account. I'm going to spend a little tip. The auditor general find it. Them found it. Them run nothing on it. Me have that. Continue.
Authority and National Water Commission. The Civil Aviation Authority.
So, you know, the water, you know, when National Water Commission do, you can't build pan water table and then contaminate the same drinking water. You have to contact them after give. So yes, the Civil Aviation Authority. Remember plane fly over, you know, and all kind of things. You might in a part where you find the good things. So you have to consult with them, of course. What you say, yes, sir? You understand? And you made, of course. So this is what you point out to Uno. Every country, we civilization deal with the whole of them thing, yeah. And then make it a way that it go through to 30 to 90 days. Nah, kill you. Nah, kill you. And if let me tell you something, don't follow them. Because the other day when them start gun book, them reach far already. In this if make money. Oh, not stop them. Oh, them a bill. As them talk about it, boom, them start bill. Start boom, them start bill. So what them a talk about? Eh? What you talk to make no sense? She never relevant. They are not. She chat bullshit. Water Commission, Civil Aviation Authority,
Preparedness and Emergency. Water Resources Authority and National Water Commission.
yeah.
The Civil Aviation Authority.
Yeah.
The Relevant Building Authority.
I'm mad on this. So what's your point out them if it have got to it? So if you try to go, all right, you have a bill and you don't talk to the Civil Aviation Authority and not even the Water Commission and any one of them, yeah, it put where your bill in a, you put people life at risk. We don't know you have a bill. You want to have a bill pan some look far where it are open up and taking the people them house. And when water come down, it and wash it where. And you build some pit where it look it dropping on the table water and it hurt everybody and mash them up. Where shall we don't know it make no sense? Eh? If she what's she study? Can lie and go study, especially them can lie and study for us make a bag of nice and tell lie and do one bag of bullshit. If you have a tip of sense and you are going to debate like this, because enough for them thing that they said it before them pass something, because I debate them going before them pass it. You don't even want to say you write up something where you are say and I point out these things to it. It'll be a dunce. If tell us then if I this you know want circumvent is a bad thing when I do. You want to destroy the people, them when you want to build a big squatter settlement all over the place and destroy people, put people life in a danger. You build a house in a dry riverbed and you don't know because you never consult. And when rain come and wash you now, yeah, so but if I does one house too so bad, but it wash your entire community. That don't make no sense. And you build under some place where you look now, you have landslide and it take you away and bury you now. Eh? These people are sick, especially at some part of St. Andrew where it bury people. See, when you have landslide and things. So you have to have all these agencies tell you, are you going to build, and when you look, you can go to the table water. Eh? Are you building in a place where it's more prone to disaster more than anywhere else? Are you building a farmland instead of you build on somewhere else where more agriculture for use and them thing there? So what you want to go around this, circumvent this? I don't understand how you know. Because this special point out don't make no sense. And them have a senator. Eh? Because them look something for talk and make an attack. To make it sound good out there. But me I tell you, any one of them circumvent them is bad for Jamaica. Very bad. Yeah. Remember me I build that to you know, so we know, you understand? So this very bad. What my sister? What? See? So she point out some very interesting agencies. Yeah, to make the thing work. And you call them a red tape. Eh? Can you imagine if the water don't look good enough? Remember, you know, kill and have the water itself. You know? And you know what kind of things are running at the table water there, you know. See? That's why you have to get certain things from NEPA, from Water Commission. The whole of them you have to consult with. The whole of them when she attack. And you know want to circumvent them. It's dangerous. When she come for your contribution, don't even make no sense. Eh? It don't even make no sense. You waste of time. Yeah, G. Yeah. Not even MWA in Westmoreland would consult with these lunatics. No, but listen. If she come and a pint out and then you know, like she has something, when she a pint out herself for the detriment of have to kill her for people if you circumvent them. Yeah. You cannot do it. Not a good idea. The whole of them have to get consulted with. Them have to pass it same way. It can't be now I cut out and go around then, you know. And you have put the whole of Jamaica in danger. And if him say, no, can I watch this? If him say, no, we're not going to circumvent them. So, where you go with now, can you feel in a 5 and 4? You're playing at the economic growth and think they feel in that too. The job creation, you feel all the way. You just look somebody for come make a speech because you know the idea. Yeah? You know the idea. Because what you're talking make no sense here again.
Forestry department and I could go on.
And the forestry department and I could go on. So all these were to protect Jamaica. Hey Mikey, I wonder if I can get my brother up on the line. But go on there. When I put myself in, I'm gonna call one of my brother there. So you know what I say, yeah man. Every issue that 18% of it. Well, I'm gonna call my brother up on the line. I'm gonna say I can't get him a minute on the line before I move she from front of me. And she can go on. So this is your contribution. Eh? And then they have to eat at them, right? Because they might now a bill pass. And PMP are against development and progress. So Andrew on this way, he have no idea and no plan or nothing, you know. Yes, man. Let me talk to hey Patrick, answer your phone there, brother. See, he have no idea and no plan. Right? You have pass an hour bill. And she want to make a contribution. And the contribution is attack the local government of know what go on and attack all the agencies who keep the citizenry safe. Which part of a bill or if a plan or if a work, the water, the forestry, everything, everything she attack. Eh? And I show how much things. So what you do, you go around them. Them are very useful. When you plan to build anything in the country. So you can't go around there. And you have thousands of people at work. I think them work that they get back a thing by 3 months. Yeah? I don't come and tell him like that bullshit. See? That don't make no sense. This is garbage. Yeah? But for years she come out and come say this. I mean, nobody dies a car. I have to die a car. I have to. I mean, I say this is the when she come and point out to the people, they are garbage. And this keeping us safe people. You want your drinking water, you want your water table for safe, you know. You need that for safe. And enough I want to get water from well. So you need it for safe. The forestry department, you need that to because that's a buffer. You might have timber and all kind of thing, and it stop a lot of landslide and all kind of things to you, and a buffer for the country here. I make enough places, and it make no found to get buried or live up on some hillside and all kind of little things. Some of them forestry and all kind of little things. You know, just want to mine it and cut down the forest. And by the way, the tree, I give away oxygen, you know. Yes. The tree breathe first. Yeah. You understand? The tree breathe for us. I give you that we can breathe in some nice air, fresh air, and you know, when you get polluted, it clean it. That tree, them around you, that's why it's good to have tree around you and everything. Yeah? You know the goodness of these things. So you don't cut down. That's why everything got joke. When you talk about the forestry, that's why them no want the world no want the rainforest cut down, you know. You ever hear them talk about the forest down there in Brazil? don't go cut it down, but them cut down for them place and build, you know, cities. And them tell Brazil say you have to keep that, you know. We wall all, you know, no matter don't cut it down because it keep the earth. You cut down the one of that tree, then you see what happens. You understand? Yes. So you have to know all the one of these things. But she run out with that for sure, so them now have a clue how what them are talk about. And if them you want to circumvent it bad for the country, remember just telling them straight. You don't want to go around. None of them agencies, not even one. See? The Amazon forest. The rainforest, yeah, in Brazil, there's some part of it in another place, you know. A part of it, I think, in Colombia, to one part of it in but don't you say name Guyana? Yes. The rainforest there help the world. You see? Yes. So it was forest, try them things we shall talk about our water table and all of them things we shall talk about. And you know what I'm not talking about? One they get entity. No, it's 14, and them have a lot of people I work with them. 14. Not one, but 14 work independently of each other. Then them have one local government minister, but them have them authority. Like Kingston and St. Andrew are the biggest one and them things. So you can't come here and come tell about one day you have to go through and where you have been. It's 14, not one. See? So not like you have been a Westmoreland, so you come and you send through Kingston and St. Andrew and them a wall you up. And it have the department for it. So when them attack is bully crap. This is when them come out and fail. And when them maybe you hear she say yourself.
I mentioned these entities that must be consulted for this reason. It's a lot of things that you're supposed to do as a development agency, as a parish council, as a municipal body when an application is made of a certain scale. It takes a lot of commentary and consultation with many bodies. And that therefore can take long. And you know what take long means? I always hear people talk about a 30-day and 90-day approval process. The law already says that. The law says that the authority must approve in 90 days. And if you fail to do so, the person who applied have certain rights, including appealing to the minister.
So, okay. So what's the problem then? Because if it take 30 to 90 days, and the law already say that means you're good. So who come out and Andrew Wallace and say, but man, I build house on 1,800 and it take them 3 years to get approval. Lie! Because they say the people them work. Them have people where you do. Because number one, if you have a department and it's short of staff, you just staff it. But whenever you say short of staff, see, whenever you hear that. So if it take 30 to 90 days, 1 to 3 months, what more you want? That means I work this, the government work this, everything building up. And in the 90s, that's why you say, hi, we are going and all kind of things are the same thing we use. The man come at 5 in 4 and I tell about red tape in an economic growth and job creation and fail. So him just rebrand the name and come back again. It's a rebranding of name. People run us in a university. Now, when them come out and talk this, so she shoot herself now foot and tell us, say, the law they will tell it, and you have to do it in a 30 or 90 days. So what was the problem? Oh, that is not a red tape. If you could call all these agencies, and them have to come back to you 30 to 90 days to approve you. Jamaica not the problem. The problem is that the management of the country run and them fail the country. It never say you come back in a 2 years. It's a law. It's there. Here I am. Enough people get them one quick.
And it's made of a certain scale.
It is.
It takes a lot of commentary and consultation with many bodies.
It is.
And that therefore can take long. And you know what take long means? I always hear people talk about a 30-day and 90-day approval process. The law already says that. The law says that the authority must approve in 90 days. And if you fail to do so, the person who applied have certain rights, including appealing to the minister.
So we don't have the problem there. So we don't understand she. So when this is a narrow garbage door. So if you approve something, remember, you still have to prepare your land. You still have to prepare the land, and that might take even more. So if you get 30 to 90 days to prepare, what the problem there? You couldn't go talk about, oh, me want one day. Me just start on one day. One day can't even put the tractor, put anything on the land neither. But you for prepare for go bill and drop your things, them and start bulldoze and do what you want to do. It not taking no one day. It can't. So if you take it 30 to 90 days, that's a good thing that's great. So with the red tape then, we don't have the red tape then, man. And it's not law. And so them can apply to the minister themselves, and the minister can go deal with what they deal with. So what this for? Number one, if you know what this for then. Eh? You understand? Get off of my screen, man. Get off of my screen. But this is what them do. This is after Andrew them do this. I'm going to play them. I have to play this. This is after Omar. Let me take off she. And use a bomb, use a flap. Don't worry about it. You just see. I'm going to play Omar. And then I play this. I have to play them to you. People remember when Andrew just came in. This is what Andrew do. Yeah? Let me draw back for this. Andrew, boy, I mean, I know. You see, when he's a man where you have flap, you know. Anytime you come up and you come up with something and you flap, you just come up with something again. And then you have the little E that them run. And I put out, say, the PMP, them no want no progress. Yeah? That don't make no sense, brother. That can't make no sense. See? The PMP no want no progress. Yeah? That don't make no sense. You have to stop this now, Andrew, man. The whole of this is garbage, man. Just stop your foolishness. You understand? You have to stop your foolishness. This is a road page. Okay. See, them have to fix back all the road, right? As I want to show the people them this. But I want to play Omar. I'm going to play Omar. Omar Azan. Omar Azan. Omar Azan, yeah. Mash up recession, okay. So I have this more. All right, before I play you, Omar, I talk about the recession. I'm going to talk up this. But I now play this yet. Hold on. Oh, I have to take down some of this. Well, all right. So I'm going to move this. Make I move this. Okay. But I think them full up your sir, you know. So let me just move that and then let me look for Omar. Now, more play Omar, more play two Omar. So, oh, I'm going to come out of this. I'm going at this now. Come on, play Omar. I'm going to play that Omar. I'm going to play that Omar where Omar I say, where I say about Andrew. You understand? Let me save this now. Let me save your JIS. Let me say my play save the JIS. Oh, Third City. Third City, I think I see. Let me see about Third City. Yeah, UDC Third City, good. All right, Sita, what's this?
Is forging ahead with plans for Jamaica's third city.
Remember, you know, this more on the watch this keenly. This is when Andrew just came in, yeah, the February 2016, and then come up with this idea. Remember, go for little alcohol. Me not drinking about me smell me alcohol. As I said before, I feel like sneezing, too what. But I don't go for me alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. I have to just smell that, you know. Yes. You know what's this?
The mandate came from Prime Minister Andrew Holness in 2016 to make the development of a third city a priority. Since then, the corporation has been conducting groundwork with the involvement of a multi-agency steering committee to create a plan and lead the progression of this major development.
The development of a third city is being envisaged as becoming a location from which planning can start afresh from the ground up. Resilience to climate change will be built in to afford that location the requisite infrastructure to support smart growth and innovation.
What we're looking at is a purpose-built city. That is, we're identifying a city that is being developed for specific development and investment consideration. And
so people, not my word, Andrew, you know, says people not play this, but this is the third city where them that building now. As them come in, him lance a lot of things, and all of them feel third city, you know. And them have Azan around that UDC, thank you. Thank you very much. All right?
You okay?
All right. I'm good.
You okay?
Yes, I'm good. Yes. Thank you, Kareem. Yeah, man. Can't make me sneeze, you know. Hope so I'll quiet on my face. Yeah, man. So, this is where I'm do. This is when I'm coming in. This is where I'm do. Yeah? Third city. You understand? Third city. Put him up there, back. Put him up there, back. Look here.
Aim is to look at smart growth technologies, to look at alternate energy and overall natural resource management, to look at climate resilience, and to look at sustainable urban governance.
The multi-agency steering committee is chaired by UDC Board Director Omar Azan. The team comprises representatives from the Jamaica Institute of Planners, Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, Ministry of Transport and Mining, National Environment and Planning Agency, Planning Institute of Jamaica, and the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica.
All the private sector in it too, you know. So you only can't take on just serious. Now, if you can get the private sector on board, Azan this, you know, I'm going to play with Omar after this. But this is Azan. This is 2016. And the man gone far with it, and I know we don't see nothing. Nothing. Him just kill it. Him just kill it. 2016. Millions of dollars spent, because remember this is not cheap. Millions. When they can't make a man get up and come chicken. Millions spent. Right? Continue. Watch out. Yeah, man.
The UDC is spearheading the process.
Yeah.
The city will be built to accommodate a target population, which is anticipated to relieve Kingston of its current urban overflow and reduce the burden on the capital city's infrastructure.
In the third quarter of 2017, the corporation hosted a third city planning workshop, fulfilling another important step towards the goal. Participants were drawn from multiple sectors, including regulatory agencies, private sector entities, academic institutions, and technical bodies within the design and construction industry. The meeting was to gather technical and qualitative inputs. This guided the terms of reference to engage consultants, as well as sensitized stakeholders on things being taken into consideration as the process advances.
Okay. Okay.
The third city project has 3 phases. The first is site selection, which will last for 3 months. At this stage, the team will look at multi-criteria site selection model using geographic information system. Pre-horizon scanning and foresighting will also be done. Phase 2 involves strategic urban master planning and will look at sustainable urban operations and management of the city. This
I remember, I know, the man Andrew come up with this, where people are not working, but him a plan third city and spend a bag of money. Bag of money. The man does have the money and do it all kind of little ways, and he's not ready yet, brother. This fail, you know. This fail. Continue.
is expected to last 12 to 18 months.
A year.
And the third phase is strategic implementation.
So we're looking at a number of things here, not just the physical build-out, but including things like land acquisition, determining phasing for the actual construction, apart from phasing.
Deputy General Manager, Planning Development and Project Management, UDC. So him have everything locked, but you still is fail to people. And Joe, we have to play about them, because some people just see this and see a plan, you know, better. Them forgot it, you know. We have to remind you, man, you're dangerous. Continue.
Project, looking at financing for that, looking at key investments to make the city attractive.
The third city planning project is still in the first phase.
Phase 1 includes 6 broad steps, and those steps are creating a planning committee, research and data collection, defining the methodology, the preparation of the terms of references, the procurement of the services, and the recommendation of the site.
By the end of those 6 steps, the team will be ready to name and publicly announce the third city. So far, the team has completed the site selection methodology and pre-horizon scanning and foresighting.
So them do all the site and everything and scanning and do everything already, you know, according to them, you know. Continue.
Requests for submissions to undertake the various consultations were subsequently sent out for awarding in 2018.
Yeah, man.
Visioning means imagining the audacious. Those that have gone before are now depending on you to stand in the future and to create an audacious third city.
As the vision unfolds, the UDC will engage Jamaicans to ensure participation and awareness in this game-changing development. The Urban Development Corporation, making development happen for Jamaica's third city. Join the celebrations on March 21 as the corporation celebrates 50 years making development happen.
So them all did not celebrate, Mikey. So the money are going down, you know, brother. Yeah, the money are going down. The money are going down. We say, man, push through the 1.4 billion. Yeah. For buy the, but a matter of fact, I think this guy stand up in a parliament just now. I see something with him. Valves, wood valves, pump valves. He stand up in a parliament and say, them send out the 110 bus when the rest come. This is how I'm lying, you know. Eh? When the rest come, when it came. So I'm sending out 110 bus and then I'm drop word again. Nobody know they listen. Over Portland, Mr. the girl drop out of the bus and broke. She broke part of her. Yeah, remember those? Him said nobody no get no serious the earth. You see a man come up and talk about the one them were faint. And some of the man them are rapeable. And wow, now kind of things that people are hang out and get knocked up and people drop down in it. So you talk about them not serious the earth. And bust the cup. But when them get 110 bus, fi out there, and then I drop word. Eh? When them get that, let me look at where Omar Azan say yes or no. Because me just show Omar Azan this are the chairman. And you say the third city. Let me look at where Omar Azan as a writer some. Let me look at Omar Azan now. Voila. Omar Azan. The same Omar, you know. Omar Azan. Voila there. Mash up. Okay. Omar Azan separate. All right. So let me hear the same Omar Azan now. Let me show you something. Look here.
Comment on is that right now, as it stands in the Jamaican economy, the economy is struggling. It's probably the worst I've seen in the 30-odd years I've been in business. The buying power is the weakest, and government needs to find ways to, how do I say it now, catalyze the economy to be able to grow. We tried our best a few years ago, and Jamaica started to see growth. But right now, they've done so many things.
I'm telling you now, we tried our best. And the best never good enough. Them, PSOJ. Right now, I beer, cocaine and things. Somebody will tell, hey, you Tufton, you stand up in a parliament the other day and say, cocaine is not our problem. Cocaine. So, what you say, I think where the people them start. Say, cocaine is not our problem. Man, that you say, how did you hear him say that? Never go play that by itself. Because we have a problem with you for that to say, you know. And I think DEA have a problem with the government for that to say, you know. Cocaine is not Jamaica problem. Brother, we could have too much ton of cocaine and go. Remember, it come kill people in Canada, you know. In our country, in America too, you know. So if I feel them, that means it does come, and that him say, no man, no one say I'm never doing this show different from that because me I beg the feds them to take a look on the government, including Tufton. If it's a cocaine and your problem, Jamaica problem, that's a joke. You listening to him yesterday, and that him say, there's no big thing that I'm not deal with that. I'm can't continue listen this. No, more the DEA look on Tufton and look on the rest of them down there. You hear him say, John? No, cocaine is one of Jamaica's biggest problem. You know, good for the country if it be a narco state. So if him go really stand up and say that for sure you, oh them now, hey, Ungla don't say that, you know. Because him now the member of the government couldn't under the health minister couldn't come out and say cocaine and a good problem. Yeah. You understand? He couldn't use that word because that's dangerous to the whole country. The whole country them get scrutinized bad. Yeah, and when the country like them, I hear him say it, I remember, enough people in America, over 30,000 dead from overdose of cocaine, In over here, so never look how much dead, but enough dead from cocaine itself. Overall, drugs, 100,000 dead from drugs in overdose over in America. In the US. Over here, so enough people dead too. And cocaine mash up enough people and every little things. So you, as a health minister, you don't know better than that. So you want to go and say cocaine and what problem? Jamaican problem. So you can have cocaine and come to Jamaica where sell to this country. The buyers down there within PSOG and within the government, and then you come out and come say this. That detrimental, that very detrimental to the country and to the government. Yeah. Mali and ecstasy. Yeah, and product found in the home. This man is a said, and yes, still Mali. If you look where the Mali come from China, and well, you know, say that because the Chinese them there. You understand? It all run and come there. But I'm from Colombia, from China, that no care where it come through and more and go to Mexico and come there. You know where it come from. See? Ecstasy, I them call man the same when you look it up. See? But the man is a said. No man is a said, man. Can that dangerous? Continue with this.
To stagnate the industry, interest rates need to come down quickly.
Yeah,
the Bank of Jamaica needs to come out of their tunnel vision and start thinking out of the box to manage the economy, because right now it's in a very stagnant stage and actually in a dying stage, and it is actually quite frightening what is happening out there. When you speak to business people, people are saying they're seeing anyway in as 50% down in terms of sales, the retail trade.
Yeah, but I'd say Omar and this one, me just show you for the third city in the day UDC, man, the chairman and you put him in there, And the man have to come out and speak him to try to hurt him. Hear this, man, it's about politician now.
And every expense is going up. Their rental rates that they're paying to rent these shops and stores.
All right, you hear him say the rental rate go up? That's what I tell you, say a brown book. When we see them about, say them reach far. And the white elephant up there, they are, listen. Them that when them say them a bill, them the white elephant. And we only cut deal with them to hurt Jamaican people. Because in cut deal with the chain, with NCB chain, because them spend the money and you have investors. Remember my word. Now pass, remember. Yeah, I use the word and may I tell you this. If you for rent a shop, but put it down as small as, I not the 10 million. You will never find the money to pay them that. And them can't drop the rent to no 300,000 like where they think that it appear now, 300,000 a month. 250 to 300,000. With the municipal corporation up there pay, up the poor. It rich but it poor because them take out the mineral and them not pay nothing feet. Them just go dig it out and pay a little 2 pence. Same? Yeah? You can't have that, and most of the people them have no good quality job. And then you build place where high-end. For them come shop now over there. You can't buy a blouse or a skirt over there or pants. And if you have a money, anyone who have a money, go open a place over there, like where I tell you say high-end, they rent too dear. Where that about up there, sir? Where that sell the things, sir? It don't make no sense. The math's not matching. Okay? Continue.
Is going up. The light bill consistently is up. You know, it's a tough world out there, yes, but we can do things to make it a little easier for our people in this country. So the minister and the government has a lot to do, and the Bank of Jamaica and our commercial banks to try and stimulate this economy, because if they don't start doing something now, the economy is going to start fumbling and they're going to be in big trouble.
I want you to expand on that a little bit more for me, Mr. Azan, because it's good to hear your views on that, because the data is suggesting, and we hear the government talk a lot about economic growth and inclusiveness. It talks about business confidence is at an all-time high. We know of unemployment.
The data is bogus. And you put some people in, and let me tell you, people in Jamaica, if you know this. See now I come, I can get up and show you some go a doctor yesterday. And you see my result, I get it back same time. Me get it in my hand, before me leave. I remember my doctor them get it too. Me I wonder if you go public. Remember them are public hospital. Right? If you go public, me call and no feel good and me go my private doctor. And by the way, when I go my private doctor and I like me I feel deep in my pocket. No. Oh, it cover everything. I see everything. It's free. Government cover them things. So I'm go private doctor and I like me I pay them. You see me? No. But that's true. I look at my card, I have my wallet for me. See? So the one way we have, yes. See? So when I go to my private doctor, me good. And when I go here, so me not pay. So although you see me have my thing and see it tell you. See my CT scan, I'm going to show you a look at touch of half of my CT scan. See it? You see it? Normal. See it? Remember me not fear them thing, you know. They may have simple thing, you know. See the normal. No evidence of what? Hemorrhage and no mass or nothing. See it? Everything not good. So you go and you do this and you get it from them same way. Same time. My blood test normal. That normal. Even that me have a bug because you know eat something that I see. As I tell before, I go down at St. Usha with my shoe. Yeah. And when I go down at St. Usha with my shoe, when I look, you know, some foods drop because the buffet serve and then me know he's a man me not eat. I'm germophobic, you know. Yeah, me know just eat, you know, eat anything and some papaya and something drop and I see the woman come take it up, you know. And she was the and I go up, take it, put in the left hand, and then the plate where I mean the fruits and the fruits them, she use the same dirty hand when she just touch the floor and take up the thing and I position them back. That alone sick you inside, you know. So you can't trust them food alone food to cook, them they not cook. You know, you can't trust them people keep them with germs. Me not trust them swimming pool, so me not going out either. Yeah, too much people in it and them thing they be going to see. You know, yes, God that no, yes. Same, but I'm still not going to the beach still, but me going to the beach, but not going to no pool. I just me that. You understand? You have to go in a comedy pool. You're not going to no pool. I just me that. So it's like me have a bug, so me want, you know, so me have to do something, I feel terrible. I'm going to go to my doctor, and yesterday I go back out. I just call the ambulance, and you see, I mean this. We make sure, because you know, your head, all the head back hurt you, and the whole line is to feel terrible, and you feel, so if you do some boom boom and gun go through, and you see, you get your thing same time. You see, you get them same time, nothing. But good. Yeah. See? Good. See? Feel well, yeah, still same way still, so, you know, sinus time now, so. See? But I'm good. So here, you might get a rundown, and I so want the country for run. When people feel sick, them can go and get. And then if you do MRI, if you do scan, and I like them, if you are deep and I feel for some money, if you do these things, just sick them, take care of you, you come on back. And then give you a thing and you're good. Same? Yes. You understand? I know it's not mass, I know something, you know. Because especially when I travel already, I get a blood clot in my leg. I just travel straight to my studio for the whole and sit down for the whole time and them thing. I get blood clot already. So when I feel sick and my foot did feel like a way, I check it up. You know, sit down there, make them look through everything. Blood works, come back with this, that, good. So you say, all right, you know, it's a clean bill that. When you go your family doctor, they're going to send you to do all these tests anyway. Yeah, you get the appointment, so you just go do the test and then send back to them and you're good, you know. See, and them thing you want to see, it set up back for the people in Jamaica where them can get health, real health. You know, them not fair think about nothing but the government make sure they take care of the place. Now, the biggest, dirtiest place in Jamaica. Kingston Public Hospital are the nastiest. See, a university no better than either. None of them no good. None. You understand how this man I do? Go around in a thing and a talk about oral sex and who do this and jack it and all kind of little things. This bad. Where I say Jacob, it bad man. You understand? Yeah man. They say I'm in Jamaica. I went to private doctor $5,000. When I go private doctor, I not cost me money. No, I just you know, it not cost me money. That's the same thing. Like when you go hospital and thing. And they make the private tell if you feel too bad, they just call ambulance. You understand? Ungo bill you get is a $45 ambulance bill. And then they send that to the mail and you just pay it over the line. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, good man. Good man. No, but me nice, you know, because when my head hurt me and me feel so bad now, you know, say, me want a blood test, me want the urine, more. But if you go private doctor, them are send you off anyway and you're going to do your test then. You understand? So, saying, can really get it, but I'm a good man. Yeah? So, the same Omar Azam with Andrew. Yet where Andrew do? To keep them silent. When you know, say the trick run yourself. To keep them people silent. But Andrew do, you know? Yeah, Andrew make sure draw them and give them board and give them position. Because in a field head, them do political science, in the social science. In a field head, if a man call you, him up to no good, but if him be with you on a level there, then you know I'm going to set you up. Him can't do this. At that time I do, you know. One no one, two no one, land, me go to this, me go. So them keep silent. Me can't do this. This is a garbage. You understand? So we have to point it out. Yeah, the same Omar Azan, when we just show now. Yeah? Him this Abonanjo. Yeah.
Employment rate, the best that it has been. Is it that the manufacturers are not seeing all of that? What exactly is happening? Why is there a dissonance between the two?
There are one or two businesses that may be seeing some growth, but I tell you, the general economy is struggling out there. The real estate side of things, the building, the construction side of things is slowing. Interest rates has played a major part in doing that. And the business side, the manufacturing side is struggling. And we need to find ways to stimulate back this economy, because what we've done over the years and tried to build it back, coming from where we're coming from, yes. I think what we've done in terms of managing this inflationary issue, I think we've gone about it possibly in a little different way that we could do something, but it is creating a havoc in the economy right now. Buying power is the weakest that I have seen in all my years of doing business. I'm not just speaking from my own business, but generally because I sit on other boards, it is very weak. And it
sit on other boards. So when them do them friend them and put them under them, in the easy and put them on all board. So them that keep them quiet. But them have independent minds, because them are suffer for them business are suffer too. So you hear this?
It is actually a little frightening for me when I am looking out there and seeing what's happening in the economy out there. So we need to find ways of trying to find ways. The Bank of Jamaica needs to come out. Commercial banks need to start doing things to stimulate stuff, because you're going to find ourselves in a real pickle if we don't do something quickly.
We know the issue of the interest rates and the adjustment by the bank, the central bank, but not the commercial banks, has been an issue for a lot of different players in the market, Mr. Thwaites. Outside of that, you may probably make a comment on that as well from the association standpoint. And all.
Right, so I'm going to move him. I'm going to put the next one there. I'm going to move this. Can him come out swinging. I'm going to look back from 5 and 4. By the way, I fear Ellington when I want to play. I may agree with that. Come here talk to, we don't know, Louis Bennett and Mr. Coverley grandson, right? Remember, she never have no, I one son them get. Never fear a personal birth son, but a husband, child, she grew, and then them have them things. So you know, say, our son, right? She grew one son. Well, I talk to our grandson. Yeah, I talk to Clayton. I talked to him from earlier today, you know, my brethren. I just come check me, So, you know, them do back the Ilan Gully and them take it and turn it in all kind of little things. And, you know, but I make a comment because, you know, when you build lyrics, you build lyrics. You know, you never need to go there, so. Them never need to go there, so, and, you know, put in that and that. You have to allow them think them, man. Certain thing you don't need to go story up. Me, I fear Ellington come make some speech and make a player. Make a player too, you know. I have a player. Omar Azan. So Omar Azan and separate. Remember, play this first. Play this. Omar Azan.
I'm Deidre Ann Gordon with the Midday News. Chief Executive Officer of Boss Furniture Omar Azan says the Jamaican economy is in the worst position it has ever been and has blamed the poor economic policies for the country's stagnant growth. Mr. Azan's negative view of the economy comes against the background of discussions on the failure of commercial banks to reduce their lending rates to their customers, despite the Bank of Jamaica reducing its policy rate. Following a further reduction in the policy rate last week from 6% to 5.75%, BOJ Governor Richard Bowles and Finance Minister Favour Williams urged commercial banks to follow suit. But speaking today on the morning agenda on Power 106, Mr. Azan said the BOJ and policymakers need to shoulder some of the blame. He says the BOJ took too long to reduce its rate while trying to control inflation, adding that policymakers need to intervene to change the culture of banking in Jamaica.
I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering their rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's a timing thing that needs to happen. But, you know, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere.
Chief Executive Officer of Boss Furniture Omar Azan. In the meantime, turning to the state of the economy, Mr. Azan says businesses and consumers are struggling due to high interest rates. He says banks will soon be in a similar position.
Everything's going to start going haywire, and I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying power is the weakest. Remittances are down. Tourism is struggling. Everything is struggling. And what are we doing? We're doing things to stifle the economy with our monetary policies.
So instead of them correct this, you come with now, and this is before the election. This is around July. After election, the year John Mahfoud come out, come burn them same way. That was in October. Can you imagine now? You see what we have to run to because the place never good. One little breeze and it show up everything. But if you don't listen like our big mama, you know, Jamaica sit on a mountain, 100 one this administration sit on a mountain and cash. Where them that get that from? When they must say that, you know, the country shortfall like 2 years in a row. Shortfall, the budget shortfall. When they must say, oh, you sit on a mountain and cash when you have shortfall. But the money where you expect to come in, it not come in. You're short. You don't have the money. You have to do supplement your budget. That never make no sense. So all this what them that put out was lie. Garbage. Continue.
Coming from the Bank of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance. People out there that are living and working in Jamaica may all seem fine and dandy when the politicians step out on stage and speak high and mighty of how great the economy is doing. But look at how many hungry people are out there that are struggling, how many businesses are finding it hard, right? So we need to start waking up the government, the opposition.
Chief Executive Officer of Boss Furniture Omar Azan. In its latest report on Jamaica's economy last week, the Planning Institute of Jamaica said it grew by 0.8% in the March 2025 quarter, marking its exit from technical recession.
So, yeah, them calling it technical recession. I'm our exit. This are the guy up there play with figures. When we name Wayne Henry. Yeah, man. Merlin, big up yourself. This is the guy when name Wayne Henry play with figures. So we come out of technical recession in a March last year. We didn't have recession, not my word. But before that year, Big Mama, who sit down on a mountain of cash and them do all the booklet where them put out with 200 odd things where them do a garbage. Who don't know say a garbage? But let me tell you again. If you know somebody will get up and do garbage and you hear him, you think he might do good, he will never do better. You can't do better. If you know, so somebody that go to school, you have a picnic and go to school, and you have a skull, and I'm write 2 crap 2 in the book and now do not pass, and yeah, you about say yes. Yeah, do good. He might continue the way I do, say, I feel you can't do this. That's why the country in the pickle waiting right now. Because the whole of PR where them doing the lies. You know, if man there go through something, him say I struggle. And him put in the thing, you know, see him cut nothing like this. I say I go come up the place. But that with Andrew have no idea of running a country, you know. So when him come out with something out of him head, it must be a failure. Must be a failure. All the man do rebrand things and come out. These are the same as an look a while. When we just show it before in 2016, when put a lead UDC figure build third city. And then the same man I tell the same garbage. And other PSOJ man one out I tell him a garbage. Then we big up on the board. No kid Falcon dep on him board. And kid Vulcan, yeah, Falcon, you know. Kid Falcon. Yes. We don't know Kid Falcon, right? It's an extra I said that don't just because when my talk don't make no sense. Yeah, Dan baby go there and him pay the ultimate price. Yeah, continue.
The PIOJ said the turnaround was driven by rising consumer confidence, increased employment, and stronger external demand.
So this was a lie because him said stronger external. Him, you see, him did a player. Kid Falcon, the one when Envy did a player. Him a player in politics. Stronger external demand. So them a buy more for goods. Listen. How much goods you think we sell overseas? How much money what goods you think we sell overseas a year? 381 million last year. 381 million US. How much you think we buy? We import. Like 7.8 billion. Per US alone, we import around US alone, can we import from all other countries too. US alone, we import $2.7 billion worth of things. I think it must even go up a little more. From US alone. So US alone, when you put the deficit, remember, you know, the 300 million, you know, remember the US alone, you know, and from other places where we import things, where we export things to. But if you just put it to US alone, then you'd have a deficit, you know, 300, you have a big deficit at $2.3 billion. Just US alone. But remember, we export things to Canada, to UK, to some other places. So you couldn't put the one of that 300 million there to US. So it couldn't be a trading part of that. Canada import a lot of things from Jamaica too. In that the money there. And other country too. So in the US alone, the money there, you know, we export them things there too. See? Out of 300 million. I not say $1 billion and two, you know, but we import over 7.8 billion worth of things. Eh? And then we are saying we have stronger demand from exporting. In at the same time, we never see that, you know what we say? We see tariff. We see tariff. Them shouldn't even drop tariff per we. Because we are spend more money than what we are get from US. But we are import. Where we import nearly 3 billion. And then them buy from we don't know much out of the 300 million them buy. They might buy the biggest cut, but none of them alone take the $300 million worth of things. It's not them alone. Million to billions, you know. To billions. What's that? You understand? So if them take 200 million out of the money there. If them take 200 million out of the money there, you see the deficit are like $2.5 billion. You understand? We take from them, we buy from them over 2.7 billion US worth of goods and things from them. See? We export worldwide 381 billion last year. Me not say $500 million, me not say 500 million. 381 million. See? No reach 400 million neither. We now do not, so we have a deficit there, so by, trading balance. And still get tariff. So we are rob them. that bad. Continue. So when we come out that was bull crap. You want to see the state of the country. Technical recession, that means we're broke. We're broke. In a recession, we're broke. And then the hurricane come now, make it worse. It's a garbage. Continue.
Close to 2 months after the 10% tariff on goods exported from Jamaica to the United States took effect, Chief Executive Officer of the separate group, Richard Pandowi, says from a supply chain standpoint, the impact on manufacturers has been worse than during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Pandowi says his company has been trying to find alternative markets. Describing supply chain shocks during and post-COVID as a nightmare, the separate CEO says businesses are having a harder time sourcing and receiving products.
During COVID, a lot of production went down, so supplies were actually available. Some commodity price went through the roof, obviously, but the fact is that the reality of today, and I've been saying this for at least a year and a half, 2 years now, that our supply chain disrupted.
During the pandemic, and this last year, July, and I must say it's a year and a half, 2 years, 25, take off 2 years, 23. We just come out of the pandemic, and from 2020 we have suffered. When Andrew, and then in the from 2016, him failed 5-4, the country not grow. So I'm not telling the country these was our lies. And by the way, the pandemic, I remember him not bring nobody through no pandemic, because World Health Organization bring every country through the pandemic. Them control that. And now you make a move off of your own. Them tell you when to lift, them tell you when to move, and them tell you what to do. So what Andrew do to the people them in the pandemic, what him do to the people them, is lock them up for no wear mask. No other country in the world never do that. Some youth are getting foot kick where it come like them. Andrew like when people forgot the things there, We don't play that. We don't play that with him. Him like that. It's bad. The woman are gonna buy something to eat and she get charged. Remember, she have diabetes and everything, and them charge her with a quote 700,000. Meanwhile, him exempt. You can't exempt nobody, When your government, you have food movement are more restricted than anybody else who walk on chart line. In a Jamaica alone, them get exempt. Yeah, man, JM, big up yourself. Yeah, man. See? Them exempt there, man, I say, man, have pumps, man, have everything. I like me, I tell parents, boss. When you look, man, I say, shower labor right. Cardell Green and the other one, Bartholomew, away one name. JLP Constant. Them get where? Missy Queenie, a rush police, and get over with that too. Them not tolerate it. And when you look, them just, a country can't run like this. The country not running. Continue.
Are actually the worst now.
So who's most at risk now? MSMEs?
The MSMEs are always at risk. I mean, the smaller you are, the bigger you're risking, right?
Chief Executive Officer of Separate Group Richard Pandowi responding to Small Jamaica host Simone Clark.
So you hear this? We can't move in. So Pandowi come out to the Separate Group in our group of company, the biggest set of company there. And when him come out on a ball, and I tell you, so the tariff, they mash them up even more. That's overstep your bound. Jamaica shouldn't get no 10% of tariff when we are buying so much. I mean, them down there, the other day when I talk about the physician, them to turn one back. Them are, that a big mama and the one of them jump up. Jamaica, US our biggest trading, that is not trading partner. That's trading in balance, man. You don't know trading partner. That look like a trading partner to you. You could have spent 2.7 billion in the 3 billion. And somebody may buy $100 million from you and you call them your biggest trading partner. That is not trade. And I like them to buy something equal to you, but them want this. Me have Apple and you have Peer. So we trade for Apple and Peer. Because you give me all the Apple when I want and me give me Peer. And we are trading, like yes. So and then we balance. You take the amount of me I take $3 worth of Apple. you take $3 worth of pair, and I say, okay, everything balanced. You know, something, but that's not biggest trading partner. You have spend the money at place you can buy. See, you think me could have gone to a supermarket and them hang me like this. I mean, I go back and spend, everybody stay like me that are locked down in space of 24 hours. Because nobody can you this man that me with this, me, every this man that me put where you talk about, man. Because I put me not going to spend the money with you. Because I know say me not spend the money with you and the people them follow suit. You overhead high, so you're going to crumble you fast. So if you deal with me with respect, you can't just deal with me like with your author self. We not do that. We not about. You deal with people, so when they come beg, you must step up on people to if me come beg you something, no, you could have deal with me so. But that's why me I spend my money. Eh? Now so it go. So him come with this. This now I mean just not kick back per hour. So Andrew Holness, them come with third city. That one. Then him come with this. I'm gonna put up this too. Him come with this too. Why my time then run quick that I forgot to extend my time and I come whenever they are yesterday. So him come with this too. This are the next one. I try to show you Andrew Uncle rename and rebrand things. So him come with that feel. Then Andrew come with this. Let me draw for that one, yeah. Andrew not easy, you know. You know, easy honest. See? And then him want people to just forget what I'm saying, you know. It cannot work, brother. Cannot work. This is what you come with after this. After you come with that and you feel, you come with that, you come with this at the same time. People, this is what I'm come with. Listen to guy you good.
Our ability to grow the economy is not far-fetched.
So, when you have a prime minister can just come in, yeah, and I'm this I'm 5 and 4. Remember, I'm coming economic growth and job creation, you know. Saying spin around Mama P things. So you come with this. And you say it's not far-fetched. Something when I far-fetched, I like my phones. Me get it in my hand right away. They're close. Inability to grow it not far-fetched. But yes, still it not grow. Yes, still will come out of technical recession. And there is no gap where you can show me, say, well, in the grow the economy because 5 and 4 did fail. And after 5 and 4, we have the pandemic. Yeah, who take we out? Not him. Say him take we out safely. They never know what to do. Nurse dead, the amount of people dead pan them watch. Nobody not talk about it. You understand? See? The man failed Paris Bass. You remember this. The man failed all of this, you know. The man failed this, you know. These are them 5 and 4, you know. And most of them now run out. Even John Mafood, one of them are talk about this and them fail now. Them was a part of it. The third city, them was a part of it too. Millions spent on them, man. So when you come with Nara now, when Nara do Nara is just an annex agency. I remember you can't circumvent where she does talk about the liar woman there. The liar woman there, the senator woman there. That don't make no sense. Say that big a big squatter settlement them are work pan. Because you couldn't want to circumvent them there, you know. Water Commission, the Aviation Authority. And you can't want to circumvent that, you know, forestry and all kind of little thing in NEPA. You cannot. And it take you 3 to 9 months. You cannot circumvent none of them. National water, national water. Listen, none of them, if you try that, then Jamaica, you're really in a serious trouble. Yeah? Continue. You're the 5 and 4 plan, yeah, but supposed to make the people up. Yeah, this.
In fact, economic growth is not new to Jamaica. History records that between 1962 and 1970, our GDP growth rate was 5.31%. The problem is that sustained economic growth has been elusive. Therefore, we must identify a sustained path to economic growth.
So this way him do, him want vivid in your head. Him know Lee Chin run the biggest commercial bank. Him know Sanders and the White House group huge. So when him do, him draw for them. Him know the PSOJ. So him heading do. So him draw them for not talk. That's why they not come out and they go against things. And put them on every board. So when you do that now, if them talk, them attack, and enough of them are come out and if you attack, no kind of hurt them pocket. We know it hurt them pocket. See? And that happened to them right now. So him draw for them, put them Uno then they say, sit down, Webby. You just notice all the one of them in draft for them. Him not really business about the poor people, them, you know. So even when them see my do wrong, no for them tight-lipped because him give them land and make them have all kind of things and, you know, them get all kind of waiver and everything. So him take care of them. Manly now build from bottom up. Because remember, you can't build a building from up there, so, you know. And we believe, that's why I talk about socialists. When I talk the other day, I talk, make him look at that speech. You know, social people believe in a socialist, that and, you know, you take your redistribute wealth. Remember, you know, the redistribution of wealth is not free wealth, you know. If you say, man, if you have NCB or you have any one of them country company there, and you work off about 40 years and go for retirement and you can't even bury yourself when you're dead. Because I do some retirement. Not that they fear, the little pension that if you get anything, can't buy food. That don't make no sense. But you work off yourself. You go high school and university to come work for somebody. 40 years like a slave. And you know, see nothing out of yourself. Can everybody ever say something? The one and two will see them, God bless them. Them have to ban them belly. You work 40 years. But when you look the family up, Una take coca, sell coca, do everything, then rich are gonna pan down and Una do the work. The reason why you don't have the business, that's why you never have the money, and you have the idea, that's why you never have the money to start it. And them stifle you in Jamaica because you can't go to the bank and get the money to even start it. But you could have started your own business and more successful and deal with people better. See? You never have the money to start it, so you don't get a chance. Yeah. It mash up, Mr. Yeah. Leeching say it, man. So yes, how when run out come use leeching, man, for play leeching too. Hear this.
And job creation. This administration has one task.
One task.
Unleash the economic potential and utilize the incredible energy, enterprise, and industry of the Jamaican people for economic growth and shared prosperity.
So
that is why they make.
So what the one task there? Or not yet? No, this time one task, you know. Continue. Continue.
Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation was created and conceptualized to facilitate growth with the slogan, achieving prosperity through economic growth and sustainable development. The amalgamation of approximately 50 agencies is a deliberate move to focus our efforts on sustainable economic growth. It is important that we align our policies to meet the mission of this administration, to create a Jamaican economy which consistently meets or exceeds its growth targets while providing meaningful jobs and economic opportunities for all in a sustainable manner. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation focuses on critical portfolio areas where investment, foreign and local, is buttressed by the provision of housing, access to water and proper infrastructure, availability of land for residential and commercial development, but with due regard given to preserving our environment as well as climate change, which has the potential to derail our plans for economic growth if we fail to adapt to its impacts. In achieving our goals, it is imperative that we create ecosystems of growth where every single Jamaican can contribute to the process and reap the benefits. One of our 8
Them are just big talk going on, people. Yeah, what I tell you? The whole of this fail. It failed. Him never mention it. Him rebrand this. And come and say, Nara. Economic growth and job creation. That failed.
Initiatives in the 5 and 4 target of the Economic Growth Council speaks to bureaucratic reforms. That is, to improve the business environment. This is important because we must cut the red tape and provide the right regulatory environment for investors.
So he come back and tell us to cut the red tape and invite the cut the red tape and that may can invite investors. Him did have all of them on him side and them same on a run. Continue.
Consequently, we must address the slow pace of implementation of government projects, which saps the vibrancy of the...
Here are the same thing him come and mention now, and it the woman does a show you know again in 2026. See, this is around 2018.
Economy and contributes to the missed opportunities.
Yeah, that
I
though.
believe that as we work together, we create a strong, cohesive, productive, harmonious, and peaceful Jamaica that is truly the place of choice to live, work, raise families, do business, and retire in paradise. Grow the economy is not far-fetched, and retire in paradise.
Yes.
I have every confidence
Yes.
in the excellent team on board to get the job done.
Yes.
I have already seen evidence of what they can accomplish through vision, strategic planning, focus, hard work, and commitment. Together, let's transform Jamaica.
Let me ask you something. In fail, you see the transformation? Them run for liar promise and liar thing and all kind of things and then call people bad mind. You know, and you have some people, you know, I don't know what happened to them, you know, when they come out and say, well, you know, the opposition no want to see this out. That is bullcrap. Yeah. Yeah, man, we have to fire for bun, man. We have to the weird man. See? Them come out with bullcrap. Look on this. These are all the promises where the man make and more. And him fail the whole Jamaica. Them fail. Now him want to come and tell us the same red tape where him come with. Rename him, rebrand. Now reach away, you know. Remember, they don't have no money for going away, you know. I'm not asking you, you know. Yeah. You understand? Them not have no money for going away. See? All him can do is get up and talk in foolishness. Yeah. Yeah. No, man, Janko. The reason why we have to play him, you know, because at that him want, you know, listen what you just say, look about Janko. That's gonna be a trick. See? That's gonna be a trick not to listen the garbage when I'm saying playing back to people. And that him want to stop though. If we stop play him with them garbage, them arms also when him do, him that get away. Muna play him, but remember him stole the Prime Minister seat right now. Lose our fee 1 seat, and you see him still the Prime Minister. And about a fee no way, you know, when him hear them thing, yeah, him a matter of fact, him fear if come out, come make certain because people. Him say it. Remember, I come and say it, you know, so we are using word against him. But remember, if you speak truth to power, we can't use the word against you. Remember, nothing like this, you know, them can't come and blame me for something because these are not my words. You understand? You have to hold them accountable, man. A matter of fact, you when I'm going far, I'm going to talk to the man here. I'm going to play this to you. You when I'm going far, I'm going to talk to this man here. And here when I'm calling the man here now, hear this.
That people don't know, Oliver Jones is one of the titans of Jamaica.
I run him run gone now, you know. How the man have beat titan? What kind of titans? No, in titans are beating them head now, you know. In take up the man now where Oliver Jones was 94. But him are one of the titans. No, we are the titans, man. You never have no more titans there, you know. But me tell you, him not easy, you know. So him come down and call a man about titans. No, because when they watch the titans and the titans are whap him down head. And I hold him to facts, they matter about Oliver Jones. Oliver Jones is no titans. Hear this.
The bet that people don't know, Oliver Jones is one of the titans of Jamaican industry. And he has served successive governments and served in various capacities at the corporate level and indeed in support of various government efforts, including being chairman of the NHC, longest serving chairman.
But one thing that means a lot to me. I was the youngest man ever. I became a director of BNS before Trevor Donaldson and Maya Matalan.
Really?
I became a director before them.
So at 94, sharp as a tack, all faculties going.
All faculties, not bad.
And memory.
Not bad.
And I feel honored to be in the presence
very much
of a great man.
So the man now turn the titans. So I want to know him. And the titans, him want to say, move the thing. So him can't start calling himself titans now. Yeah. No, I'm trick a lot of PSOJ people, you know. Him trick them, you know. Because remember, I'm telling them to come with them pen. Just, not study a move. All right, let me say something to him. He can't trick me. He drop right in a month, you know, but me know more serious people in this month, we're serious. But him are one of them where him are the trickster in the month where him them different months, you know, I know them come itch him up. So for him, look at card where I play, we know them. You know, yes, I will see my draw card from people, so we, you know, we pint them out in a real time to the people and say, don't make him trick on them. Here, them a draw. You see? If him did really want to build up the country, and see us to build up the country that build up. People that have meaningful jobs. You understand him that listen to everybody and then that come together, him that do like command they do. And then you know, somebody that tell me, say, boy, you don't know what the man I yet man they say, yeah man. Him want to be, can't be. But you see two them greedy one who around them so old. Let me tell you something in our life. That's why I can't be like me, you know. The older you get a knowledge increase, it make you humble. See? It make you humble. So you know, say, you just take your age now and you go closer to your grave every year. You see? Every year you want to be closer. Because you don't know your time yet, but you want to be closer. So, you know, you never see nobody on earth, from the on earth, you know, live for 200. Me never go so far. When you reach 100, you're well blessed. And look over 100, you're there, you're gone. And nobody can go on, but I just search stay, and it's a true. So when you pile up a bag of things and the earth other people or some little one where get up and make police a kill out some you, what you do? You know what I mean? Your country not good. You don't. You don't want to go around and make peace and talk to people, and if you mean what you say, you don't want to do handout and do some garbage. You don't want to do that. You understand? And that with him. That with him. Him do some things when it does not right. You understand? Him no different from them man. Them man, I want to show you so. I want to show some man so. Let me show them man so. Me hear Lisa Anna. Say a things. Let me just come back to Andrew on this. Because time them I run so far. But I want to put in this. And she make a valid point so, you know. A very valid point. I want to play Fair Ellington phone too, you know. Very valid point. But I play Lisa Anna first. And hear what she said to that woman. And listen to that woman, as a big woman, she brainwash herself though. Because if you accept Lisa Anna when she have the flag and you do a Miss World, but you walk in a bikini alone, and them call it swimsuit, a panty alone. Yeah? But it's okay. But if she walk now in the same swimsuit on the beach, you say, well, she's slack and, you know, vulgar. And you say slack and vulgar, but you know, support. You shouldn't support her when she Miss World. Tell them wear clothes then, man. Tell them wear clothes. Come up. You know want that in a Miss World. I don't make them run in some shots or something, but they run in a them panty business there. Palm no track and field where you watch. Hey, that's what I say them hypocritical, you know. And stop promote the calypso. Stop it. See, hear this.
Representing Jamaica in a swimsuit, walking and waving the flag. It wasn't vaguely pornographic. At 50, I put on a swimsuit and I walked down the beach. Tell me the difference.
Would see any relationship between that notion of clickbait and sexualized images that you project on social media.
Define sexualized.
Vaguely pornographic.
Was I clickbait when I was walking in a swimsuit in Miss World? Was that vaguely pornographic? You're saying that I'm vaguely pornographic. The age has nothing to do with it, but now that I'm 50, going 51, I should not be wearing a swimsuit and posting that on the beach. But when I was 18, it was actually okay.
She right. So that wasn't so vaguely pornographic. Vaguely pornographic. But when she's 18, young and yes, that's all right, and she will Miss World. Make them wear clothes then. You see, that with society, you know, them hypocritical body. Make them wear clothes. Yes. But no, you know, she's 50, I said, put on clothes because, you know, you wear this. But you still, if You Google her, you see her in a same one in a swimsuit or in a panty alone from Miss World stage, and one of them watch it and cheer her on. You win Miss World, because you have to naked for win Miss World, you know. But this is just part of the world. When them come, them want to see you. Then your clothes, you have to take it off, and not even our shorts, even our tights. We have to take it off and wear for the way them want you wear. Yeah, and you all right. And you when you do race, you know that panty business there. Like, clothes, people wear run them clothes now do nothing. Oh, it's all about now. Because we are tights then or something. But them want to see you in that. Yeah, and you run a gymnastic. Not a little tights or so where you can move by your car, you know. Them want to see you in this. When you walk like this, them say something. But this is how society hypocritical. Same thing when we talk about yes, Tata. Thank you. Same thing when we talk about yes, Tata. See it? My daughter does carry a nice bit of people. Thank you, Q. Thanks. Yeah. You feel it? So I said that day to get something to eat, you know. All them things I know, you know. All right, we don't want nigga right he said. But I'm play Mexico things. Mexico thing and showing us something. And by the way, the police them killed 2 youth a man the other day. When I was 17 or 18 or 19, it's the youth them, yeah. And the police them say shoot out. You notice? Them can't tell where them want the youth them for nothing at all like that. You know notice? See 2 little youth them there. You know what them call them in the paper? Them call them victim. Of course they are victims. They are victims. See, till 2 youth them, yeah. Put it up on yourself. And you hear when the police shoot them, you know, them see, and them come from Manchester same way. So when them talk about how man this and that, I never know how that's man. People you notice them never talk about it. Because them are going to assassinate the crew, them 17-year-old, them kill all the other day again. Must say I'm be 17. You know, for them thing, for just walk and shoot people, and it for stop. This have to stop. Something, access screen. Okay. It continue, all right. I'm put it up on here so then. Put it on here so. See? This have to stop, man. See? You cannot get up and do this. You cannot do them things, man. Them are arms out. Before I play thing, I just put up. I put up them youth. But them so we can't find them, I know. Watch them 2 nastiness there. Right there, so. Them for just go away, you know, man. All right, so look at you. One of them, yeah. Put them up on my screen. See there? Them call the victim in Manchester police wait and shoot him. I have to go victims. Release the name of the 2 men killed during an alleged shootout. Them call them victim. Little youth, them, you know, one are 18, one are 19. And let me just move back this. I have the other one this too. But let me just play this police because I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this.
A police, I said them roll forward.
And the police, who they shoot all of them? The man that carry this up?
Yeah, a 1 man in there.
Them say 1 man in there who they shoot. Yeah. Them say 1 man. The police, them never see this. So, you trail, them don't know say a police, and you trail them. Them want to stop in the dark, and then come pull up yourself. Them now run. And come out and come kill them like this. It's bad. Yeah, man. Say Lonesome, nothing new under the sun. Yeah. I said go, fam. Same way. Yeah, man. Come back, I said go. You hear when they say a police, him say they just shoot a man there. And him say how much in there? 1, him say 2. Listen again.
A police, I said them roll forward.
And the police, who they shoot all of them? The man that carry this up?
Yeah, a 1 man in there.
Yo,
I say police them a roll, them all are driving a crew.
Them shoot them and they look like them shoot them up. Why not them there?
in the front daycare in Silado. Police, you know? I said them road forward.
So who they shoot all of them? The man that carry this up?
Yeah, one man in there.
Meanwhile, them attack, them say them not dead and them open more fire and kill them. And yes, still them put this and says a shootout. Them more way by the camera. But tell me what, me say you put up something. Never play this. Very disturbing to you know. And I true my talk to you know. Hear this.
I say this without no apology.
Hear this.
Me no want to see no bumbuckler JCF police in their uniform on TikTok.
So the police them go on TikTok. But you know why we a camera. But you have camera, I go on live. In a uniform can't chat. But if you go on radio, no, the whole of them I go on TikTok. Me see the twin them every minute and they on TikTok and I show you and how they make it and real dabs. And them are police, you know. Them that bad boy police. Them they on TikTok live. But them when you turn on a camera, them no want to go on that. In a them uniform instead of work. But nobody camera. But yes, still them have camera can go on live. And them the mind. Something I have to do for them. Because them forget away them camera. You see the problem? Look here.
Because if you're in your uniform, that means you're there on duty.
Right.
What make it worse, like a pussy hole don't want wear body cam will not do government work. But today in a government uniform from bumbuckler TikTok. Mr. Pussy hole? Explain that. Don't want the people them soon and do government work. You don't want wear body cam. But yesterday I show you bumbuckler face in a government uniform on TikTok. Your criminal on their road for the run down. No goat thief and a cow thief in their bush for to go look for. You're there on TikTok, boy, you're there live. What do the government bumbuckler work, man? Show bumbuckler.
Him not wrong. Him not wrong. I watch him word, but him not wrong. See? You hear him say him not wrong? You don't. You hear him say him right. And meanwhile, that fear stop there, so this is what we get. This is what we get from them past there. This is how the world gone in a chaos. Look on this now. I'm going to play Fair Ellington, but I'm going to play this.
I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax return so that I can review them. I'm going to put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. It's tight, but it's right.
When you hear what me just play, come on. When you hear what me just play, come on. When you hear this, come on, what me just play. A pastor, yeah. Well, them want to talk to me. He want everybody bring in them tax return. Yeah? Your tax return. Me never know so that not the Bible. Him so like Pharaoh now, right? And some Caesar or something. Make him review your tax return. And your money, these are criminals. I tell you about God and you're not safe. Go learn. Yeah. Then go study the Bible, theology. And then come back and then them want push for them push on you. Yeah? All right, look here. Look for the man.
Church and sowing this seed of $500.
$500.
And receiving a blessing.
Well, I wish one that me just take off. I the wrong one that me just take off. I'm going to go back for that. You see a girl want to give him $3 and him not recognize her neither. These are I did not tell you about Pastor. Pastor want to stop these things. She might have got that money. She give more than everybody else, you know. Because when you have your loss, if me have $10, I may see you. I may take my $10 when I have. That alone I have. I may see you say you're hungry, I may give you. And you go up there and you see a man and them give you $2,000. What you do? You big up the man more than me and say, well, I won't go $10 and give me. Remember my last me have me give you, know. 100% of what me have me just give you. A man there's a millionaire. And he give you $2,000. And me know say that maybe you'll start and turn out for me, you know, like me not do nothing at all for you, you know. Not true. Which I me give 100% of what me have done. Yeah?
Perfecting church and sowing this seed of $500.
$500.
And receiving a blessing to come.
Come on and give God praise.
I, Kimberly Reagan, given faith and standing in unity with the vision of perfecting church, of sowing the seed of $1,000 and receiving the blessings to come.
Amen. I don't think that's a coincidence at all.
Perfecting church and sowing this seed of $500.
I forget the one because the girl come, let me talk about this. The girl come and take it $3, $1 add and $1 add, and I know him not answer. Him just straight down. Yeah. $3. She have $3. And when them say this, you amen and you hear this and when I give. The other one know him want where he want. You know? In a church. The church will never play a better role than this. We take on some humanitarian roles, man, and stop it. I mean, I thought one man will come and say, but me do this. If you do it, if you talk to the rest of the church body, them and tell them to do it same way. Have some mercy, man. You know, have some mercy. Stop the foolishness and have some mercy now. You understand? Yeah, man. See? Have some mercy.
Pure pills.
Oh, rotted. People, me never show this, but me show this before. Me show thing that me say. I've not a little over time. Some the American eagle backing up people. Michael, some the American eagle listen up. Some the American eagle, I show we say. Over Portmore dirty. I show some rusty vehicle and some bush up place. That not the from September. Yeah, some the American eagle saying back. Hear this. And people at Jamaica, let me tell you this. Don't make none of them people here going on no PMP area and I tell you about fixed road because the government have the purse. They cannot fix the road. They make representation, but they don't have the purse and them are the minister. Get smart. Any one of them come and point out them thing. Remember you have a government here? Yes. I remember who I run it and you remember who I run it. Bug life and them thing. Don't get tricked by them people here. And make them draw a card per one. Don't do that. Yes. Watch the American eagle back people. Watch out.
MP supposed to consider that the place, please.
This is all Portmore City. Look, first, the seats are dirty.
So them start with the same piece of thing. The one of this and I Portmore alone dirty. And this is really dirty. I pick it up and change color. So them do the same PR again. Remember, I'm just leave September, you know. Remember, the gully is full up, you know. Remember, I'll be a dirt and be a city, you know. And you have to see some old vehicle and some old thing. Them don't park from September. Them they have rust like 10 years out of rust. Look at him, foo-foo. Look here. Look here.
And I'm back. And I'm demanding the Member of Parliament to take care of our surroundings.
It is. Look what I'm called dirty, you know. That little thing away, my boy, go. That mean the place on dirty, you know. Because I look on the whole place, you know. Then the good thing I want to go back to the thing. That thing that blow look trash. Him say that dirty. Yeah? But you have to see the old thing where him left there. From him there. But him come and attack him more. Look on this. Look here.
You know, the government of Jamaica last December 2025 made some resources available for the Member of Parliament to do beautification work in Southeast St. Catherine. And to date, I'm yet to see where those resources are. Everywhere in the country.
Look what I'm called dirty. Anytime you used to live at Portmore, and you have something you blow this and this and dirty, you know. So when they do, you know, to change the color, the whole thing and all kind of thing. Some the American eagle, man. And by the way, the government responsible, the local, go talk to local government. Go talk to him. And if the road for fix, go talk to Bug Life. And the government to buy allocated the trucks and the thing them for clean the rubbish. Remember, you know, last year before and up to now, we have some place at 6 feet what a rubbish. When I garbage. So this way you talk, you have no one point out to the people them and you only have the thing. Same way. Yes? So point them out. Point it out. Continue.
Constituency that you go is just pure filth.
Yes, when though, there's someone you go in, you know. And you always have some little thing yourself. So you know what? So him do it and I put it together. Some figure away, man. Look here. Sit there, look there. If you drive past that, that's not dirty, man. And you want some real nasty place. I remember I saw some left it, you know. Yeah, man, look here. Look where cars fit, look here.
The people of Southeast and
look, just up on the zinc then. Look here. 2 look back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 5. Look here.
deserve better.
Look there.
The people of Southeast and Catherine, this.
Look on the truck now, people. A truck you look like it does there since September. October. You know, it did it till it's rotten down. Look here.
Deserve good representation.
What did I want to look here?
And I'm back.
And by the way, sir. You see them place in front of people yard, and them always clean it up, sir. We know better than this. We used to live at Westmead. We know better than this. You clean up, right? That's on your side. Can you know, just weed out and leave it by your side while you gotta clean it. And you bag it and the garbage truck pick it up. Yeah? So anyway, you see people yard like this, them not just clean inside and the outside of them yard. And them have the grass and thing, and them like put the grass and thing at the fence side. And you clean that. You know, you never leave it, make it dry up. You understand? When I come with a garbage, come off from the screen, your piece of shit. Boy, you're back. It's a garbage. Yes. And this is how the government do. Anytime when I walk and point out them road there, I say when I point out the road at St. Thomas. And I say, you know, the local them, they do it already. So the Chinese, them, I do it themselves. They have to pull up back everything. And who we pay these money? Who we pay these money? Can I go around and I show to them repave? This is a waste of money. You have to do it good and done. You understand? That the part that, and I hit him and say him back and I show something. Right at your fence, the sidewalk where your fence, we over there, we always cut that because there's a right at your fence. You always clean time, everybody is clean for them part. And you bag that and you put it for it. I don't know what happened to this guy. People don't wait for nobody to clean that. Can that make a yard look bad? Nobody. Where am I come with this garbage? And by the way, the government for do them work, sir. The government. Yeah? And you never do no work, you just go away. Yeah, man. Fly, go back somewhere, man. Some the American Eagle, go away, man. Yeah? It's garbage. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, if I'm not going to run to Westwood, I don't know if Pumba's man leave, because Pumba not leave the people. Some the American Eagle are either. Let me watch what Fair Ellington has about that and she come back here.
How are you doing? Good morning.
Morning.
I'm sitting on my carport in a state of disbelief.
Yes.
From about a week or so ago, I've been wanting to say something about what I'm about to say, but not sure how to go about it. So I'm just going to go about it the way I feel in my gut, in my stomach. This is Faye Ellington from Jamaica. I love my culture dearly, but sometimes I wonder if some of us Jamaicans understand what we do and how it can affect our people, our children in particular, and how we are viewed. Now let me tell you something. Folk music is a very important part of our heritage. It's not just for entertainment, you know. If you listen to the words of our folk songs, you'll see that they are telling a story, social commentary, speaking about the times when they were developed and written. So when I hear persons changing the lyrics of Hilangoli Ride to vulgarity, it pains. It hits me in a place that I cannot explain. I get numb. What I will say is that Stephen McGregor, I think he's called Genius, has done an amazing thing to take the melody, the folk song, and reposition it in today's day and age and today's culture. Congrats, Stephen. But a number of people have decided to put certain kinds of lyrics to this thing, not understanding that they are defacing our culture, that they're putting us in a place where we'll have to explain to our children. Listen, man, when a child hears the Hilangoli melody, what do you think they are likely to sing now? And nobody tell me say you're an entertainer, so you know how parents must take care of their children and raise them, that entertainers have no role to play. Lie! You damn well know that don't have a role to play. Pardon my expression there just now, but me angry? Me angry? You're not supposed to know better. It cannot because you want to get some likes and you want to make some money and you want it go wide and yes, it's going to go wide and far. And I wonder how you will be viewed. All of you who've decided to get down in the gutter, all of you who've decided to get slack and nasty, Hilangoli Ride, Manuel Road,
Yes.
you don't understand the heritage. I heard somebody put out a post which is just so apropos. The person said, it is like treating your anthem, hearing the instrumental version of your anthem and start singing all kind of nastiness on top of it. Or your pledge. We have gone totally over the cliff. We're not at the brink anymore. We're over.
True.
And I'm asking the Minister of Culture to say something. You're hearing these things. They're being brought to your attention. Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange, say something. I know that these songs with the vulgarity must offend you. I know how passionate you are about the culture.
That a bogus passionate, man. Remember, you're passionate now, you don't know your age and know, say, you know. But you're right. Ministry of Culture. Ministry of Culture. Yeah. Ministry don't know where she come out, come say, but, you know, yeah, fear right, man. Yeah, you understand? She right, you know. She right. You know where I'm going. Because I bet you they call me and say, boom, boom, and I tell him, saying, I say, you put out with me, sir, no, sir. I say, you have to buy something about it, no, sir. No, sir. Not doing it. Then I don't want to hear this. Because when them start coming about it and put it in there and this and both, one pay down and then them start and be, you know, seed and penis and, you know, cap and you don't want to do that, you know. You don't want to do that. You know, you build lyrics otherwise, man. Leave them kind of books junior, just leave them alone. If you're gonna flick it like that, you don't want to do that. And then one does start and nobody knows if you do the right thing. Well, Mr. Stephen go build a one tune now where, you know, I say something. You understand? Yes. Me see that tune there too. Just now. Yeah. But as I said before, you know what, follow everybody jump on the same thing and I do this. And then when them doing another one tune, you don't go to write a tune alone, you know. Them do a fair lot of folk song them now and slap them up too. I think them do all of them. See, look how much of that tune you can draw and build tune. See? You understand? Talk about some food, man, and talk about the country, man, and you know, yes. You don't go to ride out and talk some nice good thing for everything there. But you draw for the folk song itself. And then you're going with it. Yes. No, I remember say anything we love, any Kruger and them thing that we never not talk, cause she can't tell nobody what for fight. But yeah, as I say, fear, you know, Madam Ellington, I say, you know, she right, 100%. And me and Clayton have that same argument. Let me say I can't get Clayton. Let me say I can't get him right now. Let me say I can't call Clayton right now. Clayton Kovali. Remember call Clayton Kovali. That's a Miss Lou and Mr. Kovali grandson. Right? Remember call Clayton. Clayton. Where they? Let me look for Clayton name now. Clayton. Remember call Clayton. Call him straight. Clayton. Remember call him now. Yeah, phone out for dead now. I call Clayton still. Answer your phone there, Clayton. Yeah, Clayton.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
Where Clayton, the man? Clayton, answer your phone, brother. Hey, Clayton, answer your phone. Answer your phone right now. We are talking to you right now. Answer no. Call back. Yeah. Let me just send him a message, a fast message, because I phone the one plug in. But I'm going to talk to Clayton Coverly. Because you see, you have to talk to him. Just call me to the two, I tell him, I'm call him back, I'm a party, He may see that. Run my son, they're cool. Yeah, them grandson, Mr. Coverly, their grandson. When name Clayton Coverly. Yeah. So, film grandfather, our Miss Lou growing, Mr. Coverly had one son, Mr. Coverly get one child, Yes, and him and his wife grow that child and then create them and yes. So them give up the body to Jamaican government to carry on Miss Lou and to carry her husband too. So me ask him, say then want to see your grandfather and your daughter now want to see a great granddad and mom and see yes and them have to go to Jamaica, them have to go to Jamaica and them have to pay them own things. I mean, I say, no do. Lucky your father should have never give them the go ahead. You understand? Yeah, man. But them do that. As I said before, them never have to come, them could have just do some nice tune on the rhythm. Them have to think before them do it and everything. Them have come with a just, pay this and pay that. Nobody, it's bad, man. This bad. You understand? It's bad, man. See? Yeah, man, it's bad. So, remember call him back and say I can't get him here, so. Yeah. Yeah, man. Not true, Dwight. That's true, man. True, man. Let me just say I can't get him back here. Hey, Dwight, I say something about over here, sir, I mean, I say something to our government. Over here, I talk to them. I'm call back later and say I can't get him. Say, so, yes, Madam Faye Ellington, you're right, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to get him now. What we do is just call them and give him a little interview. Maybe tomorrow or them thing there. But let me say something to you again now. I have to bring up this before me even think of a wrap up. Let me play this. I say, a Sikh, when I'm going to the police force, and him want to walk with a dagger and say, I feel him, like film right a breach. I'm telling him, so now they keep it there, so. He might tell them, you want to walk with a dagger, I'm coming to people country. And well, you turn a Canadian now, you want to go into the police force, and them to break that and make you walk with a dagger, brother. You shouldn't even have the knife when you walk with neither. And talk about religion. So if a man cannot do that over here, don't do that. Well, them not do it. So them to apologize to him. And break and this and that and boo and all, and them to apologize to him. Because his father who was a police in India. That was in India, sir. Yeah? But you have to respect rule and laws of country. So you come over here, you turn a citizen. Right? And you want to go in a police force. You can't come and talk about this is your religion or this is your war and then you want them break and bend down. So if a next man walk with a screwdriver, and remember, you have all kind of people come up with things. A man walk with an M16 and say, well, I'm religion. The police allow him to make him walk with an M16 and to go join something. That don't make no sense. If them let you go, anybody can walk with anything and say them religion. Next thing you see a man I walk with all a cow and I say religion. So you have to find something to carry him cow and him monitor in police and him a patrol. And I may tell the white, look on this, if this makes sense.
In Winnipeg says his rights were violated and thinks he was discriminated against because he wasn't allowed to bring a ceremonial dagger into a police exam. He wants the police to apologize to him and may file a complaint with the Human Rights Commission. What I say to you, sir, is get the fuck out of Canada. Go the fuck home. Back to India, whatever shithole you came from. Your ceremonial dagger is a fucking knife, bro. Like, get real. Get all the way fucked.
And, she might have come down and ask for him, but me understand her. Because you are walk with it's a knife. So him have this, and he make see the internet, see the thing with him, you know. Where I say, you know, and the police and disgrace upon the police, you know, the police, you know, service and ceremonial dagger. Them feel allow you for walk with a dagger, brother. Them say them a give a place to put it up there, so you want to come and you want to serve. You want to walk with a but some. A matter of fact, in this country, you're not supposed to, we don't know if you're going to cut anybody with it. You're not supposed to step on the road with that. You can't leave from where you have and then you come. You have to adapt to the country. Now we are telling him you're not supposed to walk up and down with no knife and so ceremonial, because the next thing a man walk with him gun and it's ceremonial too. And walk with an ice pick and it's ceremonial. And that's against them belief. You cannot do that. You know, you live by the rule of the land. You understand? Yeah. You understand? So them want to do for them own thing. Them block the highway not so long ago. Another drag race. Block it in the early morning. Pay them thing, them dirt up the place. You can't do that way. Remember, you know, you're going to the next land. And now you adapt it and you turn your home. You can't afford to mash it up like this. We want it to stay the same way. Yeah. Yeah. See? In luck, him want to walk with a dagger. And going to the police station, going to the police force with it, you know. And him want to walk with it. And them say, no, make up put it up. You want to say, no, him for walk with it. You forgive him the right for walk because he might come from. You can't bring you can't. Remember, you know, if me a pass and me see you with a dagger there walk, never call the police and report you. Because you walk with all your grand youth or anybody else. And you don't know if you want to rush you for defend yourself. You don't have no wife, you don't have no knife by you, you know. But me don't want to see a man a pass with a big dagger pan him like that. You don't know if you must screech you have to look out until they come out and wait. That don't make no sense. See? That don't make no sense. If you want to live by that, then stay where you can't live by that. You know, you can't break rule in a certain thing. You don't want to do that. The police, we are called for the police service in Canada. No police service. Don't bend down or bend over for these kind of people come with for them want that about ceremonial and all kind of things. Don't do it. You understand? Anybody can come say something ceremonial when you do that. You understand? And the court must not bend down. You understand? You have a laws, respect the laws. That's okay. You can't take it benders. You understand? Do the next best, but don't do that. You can't come and the law for bend and please him. If me see him with a dagger, walk, make a report him. Can me not supposed to walk with a dagger, why I make him walk and take ceremonial? They make a start walk with something on it, a ceremonial too. And everybody start do it, and then everybody that's a mash up place. You can't mash up the country. We're not allow that. Yeah, nice country like this, you can't make them mash it up. Them place a family orientated, you can't make them mash it up. It's wrong. Yeah? You must show about ceremonial dagger. Yeah? You come in our west, where, you know, nobody now stop. A matter of fact, it's better than even over in the US. You know, nobody now stop it from where your things are, do not matter, but you want to impose things. And so you give one, them come and they impose more. Right now, them build a big statue somewhere over there, so, you know. And I'm going to place him like India. You don't want to do it, you don't want to do that. Make Canada be Canada. Yeah? Do you understand? Canada for be Canada, man. Come on, man. See? You integrate in the place and you know, you love the place so it's stay and it's clean and just nice and it's all right. You can't do what you want to do. In India, you want to do the same kind of food. Them, you know, you want to do everything. No. Integrate in the place. You can't take over the place. That's bad. Like an invading species. Can't do it. Yeah. You can't curb the lie. It's bad. You understand? To please him. So when you do this now, next man now him come with a machete and it's ceremonial. And him want to go into the police force, but him want to walk with a machete. And I see him with a machete and not, you know, or him out there anywhere at all on the road, him for just wear that. No! Listen. Them brother, just Where you can't wear it, you go wear it. If it's a break the law, you know that. And the media shouldn't even cover him. You can't use no religion. Your people safe to come first. What happened if him lose him mind and son could pick me and come from school and think him have the dagger? We can't slip them throat or do anything to them. You can't make him walk with this. No, much as you go to the police force and you want to walk with dagger. Day and night pan road. Anyone of them is pan road with that, now call police and report them. You now walk with no weapon and them for walk with weapon. With knife, big old dagger. It's wrong. We don't business. It's wrong. So that's wrong. You know, safe pan road. The last time we see somebody from Upper Richmond Hill, never come from too far from where we live. Him go down on Young Street and him knife up some people. They never have nothing to defend themselves. And see the police have here tell him drop it, them not kill him. And then they might claim some other little things. You know much people in mash up with knife. Them not have nothing, because them never not think about that, you know. Them places that some little place where you knife not think about nothing like that. So you know, them a go about them business. And like me, you know, where look out for the unexpected. Them not look out for that. Them just are going to live and do them life. And when you look, him just run pan, lick down some people and then come out and knife up some. Using vehicle because the sidewalk broad enough. You understand? So this wrong. You can't afford to make him do these things. You understand? Yeah. And then him want report to human rights. See what I say this, you know? See me, you know? See me, I'm making you what I'm saying. I'm making you what I'm saying. I'm making you what I'm saying. Sikhs. Giant force, giant police. I'll find him for you, yeah? I'll find him. So when I see it, I'm frightened. Or this is the college student in Canada. Let me see this. And so much of them are come up, man. I'm find him. Can I make news, you know? And make news and more make report and all kind of things. Make news. You understand? You understand? Dagger. You see me now?
To a religious item he's required to wear. My long-standing personal goal was to join police service because my grandfather and father were police officer back in India.
Them join in India.
Small sheath dagger is one of the 5 articles of faith that a Khalsa Sikh must wear at all times. Jaspal Singh Gill says he was told he wouldn't be allowed to write the exam unless he handed the Kirpan over. In a statement to CTV News, the Winnipeg police spokesperson says in part, the individual was offered secure storage options for the Kirpan but declined the accommodation. It also says the service welcomes applicants from diverse backgrounds and religious communities, and the option to securely store a Kirpan has been accepted by many in the past. But Singh Gill says police infringed on its charter rights, pointing to a Supreme Court of Canada decision which says banning Sikhs from carrying Kirpans violates freedom of religion.
Given that we have a Supreme Court precedent that was fairly clear, I think that his odds are probably quite good in the court process.
Singh wants an apology from police, and he also isn't giving up on his dream to become a police officer. Despite this experience, he's still holding out hope he'll be able to write that exam. Winnipeg man's dream of becoming a police officer has ended abruptly because of restrictions tied to a religious item he's required to wear.
Your religious item can require you to go wear a knife, wear a dagger. And you want to go sit and turn police or you want to walk up and down with a dagger. Somebody One going to police force so and you have a cow, a pet cow, then you say a religious thing. How will you believe like you can't farm anything now and you have to, them have to give you a vehicle for carry your cow with you. And some people want to carry them pet, them dog or a snake. And I say them religious thing and you have to allow them. This is bull crap. You're not supposed to walk with no dagger on the road. We see him, we're going to report him. Yeah? You feel threatened. We don't know if you made a kick off and take it out and then cut a little baby and attack you, you have to defend yourself. This is crap. He must say father and him grandfather who they turned police in India. Then turn police in India then. But you can't break rule to please yourself and then claim religion. We don't believe in that. Safety come first. Yeah? Safety come first. You walk up and down with knife and about is a religion. You don't believe in that. No, safety come first. Walk up and down with the knife in your house. But not outside. That can't right. As I said, but what we see, you can't see Panwood with that, you know, because you can't the police. They have to take it from him. Yeah, you can't talk about religion and then you want to serve because if then whose part your father and your grandfather serve in India? Whose part you want to serve in Canada? You them for low you for walk up and down with a knife because a religion tell you this. Anybody will come from in a different background can come and say them religion tell them this too. And then the government, some kind of government are going to break down man and wake up. We can't afford that. We can't make it make the place law abide. You understand? We want law abiding place. We can't make it get unruly. We have to fight against that. You have to have decent place where you live. Come, we have to live by the law. Now say it go, people. Now say it go. We not change it to please nobody. We live comfortably, you know. We don't want to change that. You know when you go up at the park or something where you look at some guy. You know, me say the next thing where a guy tell her, one of them I talk about go back this and I push a big man. That's wrong. We never used to say all these things. That should stop. You understand? These things wrong. It should stop. Anyway, for me run, just remember this year. Remember we are party and that in September the 3rd, the 13th. So don't remember this. Don't forget this. You know, put it on the calendar date. September the 13th party and deck. Yes, we can't miss this. Yeah? All right. I'm going to do some business and I'm going to play 2 tunes. I'm going to eat my dinner. See my dinner cold. Warm it up back. Then me eat my dinner and go play 2 tunes. Hey, I'm never going to play 2 tunes. I'm going to cool out myself, man. I'm going to play 2 tunes. No, I'm going to do that to man. I'll rest. Yeah? Later. I'm out.
We in Lonesome, we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in Lonesome, we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in Lonesome, rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, the lonesome boy, all in a hater. Lyrically inclined.